in this week's episode of Insider Report. We visit the Manila City Hall along with our insider reporters, Micah Dazo and Makeen Fernandez, for an exclusive Insider Report interview with Joseph Estrada, former President of the Philippines and now the current Mayor of Manila.
Good afternoon po.
Veneracion.
I'm Makeen Fernandez and I'm Micah Dazo. And we're from the Lasal University.
Oh, from Veneracion.
Yeah, we're currently taking off legal management. And we're freshman students.
Ah, freshman.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay.
Today we'll be asking you several questions regarding political awareness and your involvement in politics. This is in line with our political science class. So we'll start by asking.
So we'll start with what inspired or motivated you in participating in the field of politics?
Well, when I entered the movies, maybe by provocation, almost 90% of my role is the role of the marginalized. All kinds of role. Labor leader, jeepney driver, all kinds of other roles. And, street sweeper, ice cream vendor, all. So the role of informal settlers, so I mix with the poor people. So I know their problem. That's what I know their problem. So they saw that it seems that they might be marginalized people. It's almost forgotten by the government. So when I get very successful in my movie career, I tried to enter politics so I went to run for mayor. I ran for mayor and not to serve our less fortunate people. We give them the right services.
Because you have experience
Yes.
with
I've been a mayor of San Juan for 17 years.
the
Yes. And later on, I thought of serving them nationwide. So I ran for the senator. And I won. Then I ran for vice president. And then I won. And then for presidency. So I have more than 40 years in the government service. And unfortunately, I only stayed 2 years as president until I was unconstitutionally removed through a coup d'etat. Because the rich people got up on me. They're more concentrated on how we can uplift the plight of the poor people. Given the power, electricity, they were able to raise it a single cent. Because I'm protecting the poor people who cannot afford. Even the MRT, LRT, they were charging 36 pesos. I made them lower it to 20 pesos during my time. And of course, when I was president, I believe that there can never be economic growth without peace and order. So I could see why our country, we were number 2 to Japan in terms of economic growth, way, way before you were born. But in the late 1950s, now we're number 2 to the last. Yeah. Because of the peace and order. In Mindanao, we have this secessionist movement It's MILF. Up to now, they're still there. And then the subversion, the MPA have been there for more than 50 years. Up to now, they're still there. So in Visayas, subversion. Subversion in Mindanao, there's the subversion, the Visayas, the MPA, that to topple the government.
Now that you're mayor of Manila, what can you tell us about the traits that a mayor should have?
Yeah, well, it became a challenge to me because I got to study the professors of the University of the Philippines that Manila has the highest level of poverty incidence. Manila has the highest number of jobless people. And Manila is bankrupt. I inherited the bankrupt city. Yeah, I can show you. Well, here, according to the COA, Manila deep in debt of 3.5 billion. Aside from that, we owe Meralco 630 million. See? And then aside from that, we owe Manila. What is this? No. 57 million. And then the dollar tax of the salary being deducted to the employees was estimated to the DIR 684 million. So that's the challenge that I have to face.
So, what are the problems in our political system are you most concerned with, and what do you think we can do to resolve?
Well, as I've said, I've been in government for more than 40 years. Bottom line is that we have to establish, first of all, peace and order. Without peace and order, there can never be economic growth. See? Especially now, the foreign media is very fast. And there happens killing in Mindanao, kidnapping in Mindanao. It's all over the world. Don't go to the Philippines, dangerous country. So you don't expect tourists to come here, they're all afraid. Even legitimate investors are afraid to come here. So that's it.
That's very hard to face as a mayor. But what can you do for what can you do for the youth to help out in the government, to change what's happening today? What can you promote to the youth so that, because kami ang pinabukasan ng bayan?
Honestly, well, it will entail little some sacrifice. You see, it's especially now, according to the findings of the PDEA, 92% of the barangays in Metro Manila are involved in drugs. That's really very frightening. These are the young people of our country. Rich and poor are involved in drugs. That's why I ordered our policemen to go all out against drugs. It's very dangerous.
Sacrifices should be done so that the youth can be part of the government to change the society.
Yes.
Another question. Is it true that you're gonna run again for the next term?
Running for re-election as mayor,
Yes.
not for president.
Yes, why so? Why not run for presidency or higher position?
I've been there.
You don't want to go back.
I still have a mission here in Manila because I was born here in Manila, and I got famous here in Manila by portraying the role of Robin Hood of Tondo, Asyon Salonga. So, in Tagalog, dito ako sinilang sa Manila. Dito rin ako sumikat sa Manila bilang artista. So I'm just reciprocating. I think it's my duty to reciprocate and help our poor people here in Manila. Because Manila is deteriorated, some were taken by our neighboring cities. So I want to bring back, that's a challenge to me, I want to bring back the old glory of Manila. It used to be called the Pearl of the Orient. So,
So, since you're gonna run for city mayor of Manila, don't you think of going back to Salvador?
no more. This is my last run.
If this is your last run, what do you think is your legacy or your greatest contribution to it?
I'm not finished yet. This is only my going third year. So
So
that's
far-
why I'm running for election because I've not finished yet. I'm just starting on my project because it's only now that I was able to pay all our debts. So this is the only time that I can introduce projects which will help the poor. Say, for example, I found out that we have 32,000 elementary schools, and 70% of them from kindergarten to grade 6, there are about 7,500 children who goes to school without taking their breakfast because they cannot afford families too poor. So that's why there are so many malnourished children. So when I had the project, we allocated about 5 million for the feeding program of our school children from kindergarten to grade 6. They're now having their breakfast in the school. Nutriban plus 1 glass of milk every morning. So it's almost a year now.
So that's for Manila only. But how about for the whole country? Is that your greatest contribution to Manila only, or like
I'm
they have
only the
something
mayor of
different
Manila.
for? No, I mean
I have
like
nothing to do with other towns or cities. It's the president concern.
so
It's the
like
national government concern.
like throughout your experience in politics, that's your
Because when I was president, so as a mayor, I have to only look at the local problem.
But
Peace and order, infrastructure, and then health of the constituency of Manila. That's why we have 6 hospitals, all free for Manileños. As long as you're from Manila, free hospitalization, free doctor, free medicine.
how about traffic? Since that's a big issue here.
Yeah, just it's just less than in Manila, we put up a truck park.
Oh yes.
See? But unfortunately, some businessmen complain to the national government that they're losing money. So the national government kanya asked me to lift the truck park. So I have to follow. And then traffic is there again.
There.
so that's we're done with other. That's all our friends. That's all of our friends.
Oh, is that all?
Would you like to say something else? Would you like to share anything else?
Well, nothing much to say except that I hope the youth be conscious of the future of our country. Must entail a little sacrifice of the youth. Discipline is very important. Yeah, if you have been abroad, you go to Hong Kong, Singapore, see how disciplined the Chinese are. They're very clean. It's so everything. Discipline even in going to crossing the street, they are all in the pedestrian lane. The drivers are very disciplined. That's what you want to have. Discipline is very important.
That's it. Thank you
That's
so
it.
much for giving us the
Welcome.
time to interview.
Okay.
Can you have
Yung
like a
yung
portrait?
old nas, ano ko?
Can you have a
Nasa
picture?
Sumas.